Hey guys, happy Monday. It is January 31st. I'm Joe Madden. This is Puckin Crazy on the Pickdawgz YouTube. Welcome to the show, you guys. Now, it looks like it's just me today. I was expecting Tony Brown and Cam Parsons in. Both are tied up in other things today, but that's okay. We have 5 games on the board we're going to talk about here. Let's quickly take a look at things that happened yesterday. Yesterday was a good grouping of games. We had Seattle take on the New York Rangers. We know Seattle has been completely struggling on the road and at home this season. So the Rangers did get the win there. I expected a kind of higher win for them in this one. I didn't have a bet in that game, but definitely was a good game to watch. We then had the LA Kings taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins. This was one where you guys know I love taking the Kings on the puck line because they're so strong. I had them on the puck line. I left money on the table, not putting them here on this money line. It was plus 205 on the money line. They came out, got that beautiful win over the Pittsburgh Penguins on the road. So great to see them do that. We had the San Jose Sharks taking on the Carolina Hurricanes. Another one. I was riding the San Jose Sharks on that puck line. Carolina's just not getting the job done covering the puck line, especially at home this season. So we got the nice win there. We then had the Boston Bruins taking on the Dallas Stars. Now, if you guys remember, Dallas was so strong on the road. I think they won 4 games in a row on the road, return home, had that letdown spot, and we jumped on them in this letdown spot. Now, in this one, we had the morning show. I really hadn't looked into this game a lot, but Dallas came out. They just came flying in this one. Got a nice 6-1 win over the Boston Bruins, who are a strong team, but they just couldn't get things done. Dallas really came out to play, was the underdog at home in this one. Wish I would have taken that. We then had the Columbus Blue Jackets finally get another win over the struggling Montreal Canadiens. Now they got a 6-3 win here. And then we had the Minnesota Wild taking on the New York Islanders. Now, this was one a lot of people thought was going to go under. It did hit that over number. It was a 4-3 win for the Minnesota Wild. I was glad I was on the right side of that, but I hit them on the money line. Little juiced. I got minus 140. And that, I tell you guys, I don't like going over minus 145. A lot of people wonder why. And it's just because you start going over that, you're paying the books too much juice. You're not making enough profit. So I don't love it. But I did hit the money line there. Glad I didn't take them anything else. I was watching a game. Can't remember if it was Friday or Saturday, and I was in the puck line of the underdog. All my days are blending into one, and I was so frustrated because they pulled that goalie. They were down by that one. You just knew the other team was going to get that empty goal net, and that happened. I believe it was Friday night. Trying to think which game that was. Between Friday and Monday, man, I've looked at so many games. It's just crazy. I really do feel like the weekend is the busiest of all. Well, it is. But let's jump into today, you guys. Got a good amount of people in here watching. I appreciate you guys joining today for Puckin Crazy. It's going to be a Puckin good time, even if it's just me. Yeah, I hate that last minute empty net goal. It screws us over completely with that dog on the puck line when that happens. It's like, keep your goalie in net. We don't need him out. We don't need you guys to get the win. You've done exactly what we need here. But let's look at today's games, you guys. We've got 5 games on the board. I'm excited for it. I think there's some huge favorites again, but there's some good value in the underdog as well. We have the Florida Panthers taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, in this one, really interested to see how this one comes out. I think we're going to have a really high scoring game. We look at Florida coming into this, and they're not strong on that puck line. They have been covering that puck line on the road more than they've been losing. They're 10-9 on the puck line. And then we have the Columbus Blue Jackets 12-10 on the puck line at home. We saw them get that nice big win over Montreal, but that was Montreal. Florida Panthers are a different animal in this game, and the way stronger team here. But both these teams are coming in off big games, and I really do think we're going to see a really high scoring one in this one, going over that 6.5. You guys know I don't like to bet that 6.5 over, but I think in this one, it's an absolute given. We look at the Florida Panthers here, and they are just so strong. They've won their last 3 games. I believe they're averaging over. Let me just see. Where's my notes here on this? What they're averaging? Yeah, it's 4.4 goals per game this team is averaging. And we have the Columbus Blue Jackets being able to give up that 3.57. Now, with both coming in with tired legs, I really do think that this is going to be one of those games where we see a higher scoring battle in this one. I can see the Columbus Blue Jackets giving up a lot. So I would be looking at the Florida Panthers team total over as well in this one. The Blue Jackets averaged 3 goals on net as well. It looks like Cam Parsons has jumped into the studio. So let me just let you guys know the rest of these games, and we'll bring him in, and whatever games he doesn't cover, I will go over after. But we also have tonight at 7:30 Eastern, the New Jersey Devils taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs, if I can talk. Now, this is one where I was liking the New Jersey Devils this morning on that puck line. But since then, they have announced who is in goal for the New Jersey Devils. Akira Smid, I cannot rely on him. He's 0-3-0 in this season, and he's allowing an average of 5 goals per game, every game he's played. So we can't rely on him here, you guys. I don't like it at all. This is just to stay off for me. The Toronto Maple Leafs have been just terrible on that puck line, but with a third string goalie in for the New Jersey Devils, I can't trust it. We also then have the Vancouver Canucks taking on the Chicago Blackhawks. This is going to be an interesting game. The Edmonton Oilers taking on the Ottawa Senators. And to end up the night, we don't have really late games tonight. The last ones are all kicking off at 7:30. The Anaheim Ducks taking on the Detroit Red Wings. Now, this one has a super low total, 5.5, you guys. And it's pretty even money. You're paying a little bit of juice on the Ducks coming in at -117. Detroit coming in at -103. So I'm excited for these games. Like I said, I'm going to bring Cam Parsons in here. We will discuss whichever game he wants, and then I'm going to go over the rest with you guys. I have some free picks in all of these. So let's bring Cam in, welcome him to the show. While I'm doing that, I want to thank all of you guys for being here. Really appreciate you guys tuning in to Puckin Crazy. Cam, welcome to the show.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I am doing good. Actually, I like this view better. We're going to go with that view.
Yeah, see? A little farther away. You don't have to see my wrinkles in my face up close, which is nice. So I'll take it. Farther away, the better.
Absolutely. Well, wasn't expecting you today, but pleasantly surprised that you were able to drop in for us.
Oh, I heard you were all alone today, so I figured I'd come in and keep you some company and see if I can help out on at least one bet.
Okay.
For everybody watching. I'm going over Vancouver Canucks and the Blackhawks tonight. I think with Halak and Fleury, respectively doing 2.59 and 2.88 goals against average. These guys are Chicago's allowing 3.34 goals per game, and Vancouver's allowing 2.68. Now I'm getting conflicting things on the under and over, but some of them are going 6 and under or 5.5 and under. Either way, okay. I do believe it's going to be an under game tonight. These guys are a little bit short on shots. I mean, well, we got Vancouver that's posting quite well at 32.3, but Chicago's only posting 29 shots per game. So we'll see how it goes, but I think it's going to be an under game for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely value you guys in shopping those lines. Like Cam was saying, seeing 6 and 5.5s out there, find that 6, hit that under 6. So the worst you're going to do is get the push if they do hit it instead of getting the loss at 5.5. We stress that all the time here at Pickdawgz to shop those lines. And I agree with you, Cam. I wish I could call you fucking crazy because I'm yet to call someone fucking crazy as of late.
Yeah, I think this one's a pretty safe bet, so you can't really call me pucking crazy on this one. We can go with some pucking crazy. I mean, do you think Ottawa's going to pull it out over Edmonton? I don't know. Edmonton's on their winning streak now. It's I mean, they did lose 12 out of 14, but they are on a 4-game winning streak now. And in his first game with the Edmonton Oilers, Kane got a goal. So they look a lot stronger. He's added some depth on forward for sure. So it's going to be a fun one to watch. But the Oilers, they tend to implode sometimes. So I mean, a fun bet at I can't remember what the number is. Maybe plus
The Edmonton.
155. Yeah, the Ottawa Senators over Edmonton. What was that? Plus 155.
Yeah, they're coming in at plus 180 now.
Plus
You're
180.
getting
So
way
plus
better
180 now.
value there.
So yeah, so that could be a fun bet just to throw a couple dollars on.
It could be. What are you thinking of Vander Kane in the lineup for the Edmonton Oilers and how they're able to utilize their lines better with him? Are you liking it?
Yeah, I as long as he doesn't, bring any of his stuff to the locker room, which I don't think he's going to do. I mean, we got numerous sources saying that he's keeping it outside the locker room. He's being quite good in there, but he adds a lot of strength and depth at that front line, especially with McDavid. They needed somebody bigger up there. They brought in a couple of bigger guys that just haven't been producing the way they were supposed to. So I think Evander Kane's been a great signing for them, and I think he's going to be good no matter what because he wants a new contract at the end of the year. So he's going to be try to be playing lights out and keeping his outside life to the outside instead of in the dressing room.
Well, hopefully we all know it's a struggle for some of these professional athletes sometimes to keep personal life and professional life apart from each other, but let's keep our fingers crossed, especially for the Edmonton Oilers, that he can do it. As a Calgary Flames fan, I hope he implodes and and messes up that locker room. But that's a Calgary Flames fan talking. So what are you going to do there? But yeah, I definitely like that under between Vancouver and the Blackhawks. Do you know what happened to Demko? I was expecting Demko in net tonight. Is there any issues with health protocols still for him? I thought he had cleared all of them, and I was going to look before the show what happened.
I don't think he has any issues or anything like that. I think he might just need a break. He's just came off a big game and things like that. So I haven't seen anything. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen anything on the COVID-19 protocol.
Okay. Well, good to
Halak's
know.
going to stand up anyways, so it's going to be a fun game to watch.
Okay. Awesome. What do you have for sale for us over at Pickdawgz today, Cam?
I've just got my NHL today. So take a look at it over there. If you're looking for NBA or college basketball, there's plenty of great cappers over there that have lots up for sale. So visit us on Pickdawgz and join us there.
Awesome. I know you had a fantastic day yesterday, sweeping the board with your bets. So congratulations on that.
Oh, those Bengals. Love them.
Absolutely. Got to love the Bengals. Talking about that, hey? We're going to have a great Super Bowl coming up. I can't wait to start talking.
It's going to be fun.
Absolutely will be. Well, Super Bowl party my way. Everyone is invited. So you guys, if you're in the area, show on up. We're going to have a lot of fun here. Okay, Cam, you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining me here. Would you take Connor McDavid to get a goal tonight? Just throwing that out. I just saw his name.
Yeah, I think he's due. He didn't. I don't think he scored anything last game. Didn't get any assists or anything. So he's going to be coming out heavy. Watch for him to get a goal.
I think he probably should, especially coming off that no one's last time. I don't know how much he's going to love not being the top goal scorer if things.
Oh yeah,
change.
well he's going to come back. Don't worry about McDavid. I mean, he's going to come back and score some goals for sure. I mean, I don't know if you saw his shootout goal on the weekend there late last week, but it was just absolutely ridiculous. So I think he's going to come back strong, get some goals.
Awesome. I like it. You watching the All-Star game this weekend, Cam?
Yeah. I'm going to watch a little bit of that and the Pro Bowl. So it'll be a fun weekend of just kicking back and relaxing and watching some fun sports going on. Nothing too serious, just nice and easy. And then we'll be into back to regular hockey. We've got the Olympic break coming up. There's going to be so much hockey going on. It's not going to be funny. A lot of these Canadian teams are going to be pretty wiped out by the end of it. So we'll see how they stand up.
I like it. Well, thank you so much for joining us here. Have a wonderful day and all the best in all of your bets, Cam.
Thanks, JoJo.
Thank you. Okay, you guys, Cam Parsons is riding with the under between the Vancouver Canucks and the Chicago Blackhawks. He said shop those lines because he is seeing sixes out there. I'm shocked it's gone up to 6. I want to say a shout out to everyone in the chat. We see Rod is in the chat here. Rod, I hear you on McDavid. Hard for him to have Kane come in. I really do think. I think it's going to be one of those situations where, you got your superstar and he doesn't want another superstar. Could be a little bit about, I don't know. Let's not get into that, but we'll see. We'll see how the power struggles go there. He's already boosted morales in the locker room, so that is good to hear. Thanks, Rod, for commenting in on that. You guys, there's a couple other games I wanted to go over and talk to you guys about. So let's just have a look here. I want to talk to you guys about the Florida Panthers Columbus Blue Jackets game. Now, I touched on this at the start of the show. We have a total of 6.5 in this matchup. Now, in this, I really am liking the Florida Panthers to get over their team total. They have a team total of 3.5 in this one. I think we're going to see a lot of goals. I'd be looking at the Columbus Blue Jackets team total over as well. I really do think we're going to see both of these teams get all those shots on nets, get those goals. I think coming in off back-to-backs, we're going to be tired here. Rod saying Connor McDavid is happy. Okay, he's happy. I'm glad. We don't want Connor McDavid pouting with his head down. You guys all know how bad that is for the Edmonton Oilers. But looking here, we see the Florida Panthers. They're averaging 4.04 goals per game, and the Columbus Blue Jackets defense is giving up 3.57. Now, the Blue Jackets are averaging 3.07 goals per game, and they are getting 29.3 shots on net. I really do see the shots coming tonight, and I do think we see a higher one. Columbus coming in off rest does trend to getting those higher scoring games. So take this over 6.5. I know it's a scary number, but I definitely think we get there. Because I'm liking a lot of goals tonight, I'm going to go with Sam Bennett to get an anytime goal tonight. He has got, well, we could also take him last goal. This is actually from over at our betting tools. I saw last goal scorer for Sam Bennett of the Florida Panthers is plus 1,000. Now he's got that last goal in 3 out of his last 5 games. So definitely such good value there. But I like him to get that anytime goal. You know, we're not getting as much benefit, as much payback, but I'm pretty certain it's going to hit plus 186. You're still getting for that anytime goal. He's got an anytime goal in 4 out of his last 5 games, so that's coming in at 80%. We saw him score 2 goals versus Vegas. He got 3 shots on goal in that one. He got 1 goal against the Sharks. He had only 3 shots in that one, and 1 goal versus the Jets. He had 4 shots on goal in that one. You can take him over 2.5 shots on goal, which I think is a given, but again, too much juice. So I'm staying off it. The juice you're paying is minus 174 on that. Again, outside of my comfort. I don't go over minus 145, you guys, for juice, unless I'm doing a parlay, and I don't like to do parlays very much either. So I'm staying away on the anytime shots, but I will take him for that anytime goal plus 186. I then am liking a Jenner of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, he comes in here. You can get him to score an anytime goal at plus 225. He was able to get 2 goals against the New York Rangers, and I think if he could get 2 goals against the New York Rangers, he can definitely put in 1 goal against the Florida Panthers here. He had 4 shots and even an assist on that game as well. Over 2.5 shots on goal, you can get him at minus 120. So I like that as well. And that anytime goal, again, I'm seeing up between plus 225 on one book, plus 140 on another. So again, shop those lines. If you don't have multiple books, check out the link in the description below. I believe I have there. And if I don't, I'll post it after to all the sports books that we work with here at Pickdawgz. They're all American based. So you know that your money is safe and you can withdraw from them. I would look at Evander Kane as well tonight of the Edmonton Oilers to get an anytime goal. I think he's going to come out firing. He has something to prove, you guys, in the NHL, and he's going to be doing it with this Edmonton Oilers team. And I think we're going to have a good one. So looking at the New Jersey Devils and the Toronto Maple Leafs. This was one this morning that I was adamant with the New Jersey Devils on that puck line. They've been strong on that puck line for us this season. But the thing is, they've got their 3rd string goalie in. I can't trust him here. He's allowing 5 goals on average per game. I think the Toronto Maple Leafs come in and have a huge game. But like I said at the start of the show, I can't really trust them on this puck line. They are not a huge puck line team. If New Jersey is down and they pull that goalie and somehow manage to get, because I could see them down 2 points, 2 goals here, pulling their goalie, getting that last second goal, and then Toronto not covering this puck line, because Toronto at the end of the day just wants to win. Taking them on the puck line tonight at minus 1.5 is minus 140. So it's not worth it juice wise for me. But I am going to look at their team total over 3.5. I'm seeing on one book at minus 150, on another book at minus 145. So I'm going to hit it. That's my highest limit I like to hit. It's at minus 145. So we are getting value there with the Toronto Maple Leafs team total over. As for the last game, I guess the only game I haven't talked about with you guys is the Anaheim Ducks taking on the Detroit Red Wings. Now, this should be an interesting game. I really do think the Red Wings should get a home win here. They're strong at home, you guys, 13-8-3. They're off a loss. I see a bounce back situation for them. I think we're going to probably see a lower scoring one in this one. We got a total of 5.5. Talked about this again on the morning show. Seems too low. And I think it's low for a reason. We look back at these two teams. They played on January 9th. This was a 4-3 win for the Anaheim Ducks. I really do think Detroit has a chance of winning here. And the home ice advantage is huge, 48-23-1 in the last 72 meetings. I think what we're going to see in this one is Detroit Red Wings having their defense step up. Their defense is their weakest spot here. They're allowing 3.44 goals per game, 33.1 shots on net. Now, the Anaheim Ducks, on the other hand, are averaging that 2.91 goals per game, but they're only getting that 30 shots on net. Detroit's getting 29.3 shots on goal. I really do think this is one of those games where it is a low-scoring, hard-hitting battle. And I think the Red Wings, just with that home ice advantage, have the upper hand here, and I think they get the win. The Ducks have won their last 2 games. They've been playing solid, great hockey, but I think this is where their winning streak comes to an end. So don't shoot the messenger if you're a Ducks fan. I apologize, you guys. I just think it's going to be too hard, but I do like the under 5.5 as my best free pick in that game. But you guys, that was a Puckin crazy for today. I know a super short show at the 23-minute mark. Actually, it's not super short, just seems super short with just me and then Cam popping in for a little bit here. Stay tuned, because Mitch and I will be going live at the top of the hour here for Afternoons with Joe and Mitch. It's going to be a lot of fun. Have no clue what we're talking about, so it's always a good time. I'm sure we'll be talking some Super Bowl. If I have any way about it, I want to talk about the games that just happened over this weekend, what I'm already expecting for a Super Bowl. I haven't got to do so yet. And I can't wait. And I want Mitch's opinion on this as well. So you guys, thank you for joining me here at Puckin Crazy. There's a lot of Puckin fun. I'm glad for everyone in the chats for hanging out with me for this last 25 minutes. So you guys have an absolutely incredible day. All the best in all of your bets. Make sure, if you're looking for my best bets or any of the Pickdawgz crew's best bets, head on over to pickdawgz.com, hit on that premium tab. You can also find all those amazing betting tools over there. So many fantastic prop bets as well. So go check those out, you guys. Thanks again for joining me. Have a fantastic day. Keep smiling. And you know the drill. Let's make some money.